Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to relate a little story here in relation to the tennis drill and the shovel. Okay, and Keith won't mind me saying this because I told him that I was going to tell this story because I said it was a great illustration of this particular problem showing up. Now, when you do the shovel, you do it to its maximum effect. What have I got here? An 8 iron. Right. I'm looking to stabilise that right side completely. Have no movement in it. And just shovel it out there with the right arm. Well, the arms and shoulder. So if I do that, if you watch what happens to my left arm, if my right shoulder travels forward of my right side of my body. See how the left arm gets driven into the body? Okay, so I'm not really trying to get extension in both arms there, although I can do that. So there's the shovel, just shoving it straight out there. The reason I bring this story up here is because Paul. Oh no, yeah. Just don't swear at me again. Yeah. Okay. I'll take away that new drawer of yours. Now, what the problem Keith had, and was always flipping his hands down the line, and it just became very clear that it was because he wasn't staying out over the ball. If you stay out over the ball, you're not going to flip it out down the line like that. If you stay out over the ball, you'll turn around the corner. And the reason I bring this story up in relation to the shovel is Keith's a fairly skilled player, and he'd be a lot more skilled if he could, stay out over the ball. But we sat there and we worked on the shovel until he had it. He didn't hit a ball yet, but he actually picked it up in about two minutes of just doing that. So he moved in to hit the ball, and he went, and he missed the ball completely, right on a little tiny swing. Because as soon as he went to hit it, he backed away, backed out of the ball. Okay, so that's where the tennis drill is good for people who are just sort of standing up the chest, what I've started calling bouncing out, right? So the tennis drill, we've talked about the chest aiming down, or at least aiming level. If I was to hang a plumb bob off my chest here, I wouldn't want to disturb that string. See that there? I'm not trying to disturb, I wouldn't want to disturb that by having my chest. We've got to, instead of goat humping, would be titty humping. Doing that. So to keep my chest down and send my right side out, directly out over the ball. You see with all these drills, the ball just goes straight. It's kind of funny that. They all seem to work the same way because they're exaggerations of the ideal body movement. So the arms just get thrown through the right way. So as long as your grip's all right and your club face relative to you is all right, then you're probably going to hit it straight. I should just hit it. Still went straight anyway. So when we're doing this diff drill, I'll go into just the extreme one, because this is kind of winding in this way. So it'd be easy for me to straighten up, wouldn't it? Much easier than say from a normal stance. So when we're doing the 45 diff drill, again, it's pretty easy to fall off the ball. So stay out over the ball and don't lift your chest up in the air. Stay out over the ball and keep the chest down so your shoulders will go forward. Just overdid it. So you know there's nothing wrong with your clubs, Paul? Right.
Yeah.
was here.
So again, if you just watch the buttons on my shirt or that Oakley sign there. You see that that's not being thrust at anywhere until after my arms have gone past, and that's what makes it go up. No effort at all in my body to try and lift up. It's the arms going past. So if I'm just going to exaggerate this, what I call the wheelhouse feel, where I'm really trying to turn my shoulders obliquely behind me that way, and you'll see what happens to that Oakley sign at the finish of the swing. Now it's pointing up, pointing down here, and so if I keep my structure and turned my shoulders, pulled my body through, keeping the same structure, what's down here has got to be up on the other side if I've kept the structure. So if you want to have it, if you want to finish with spine extended here, you wouldn't want to be extending it here, because then to get around here, all you can do is just turn. But that's a lot slower way to get there. Be a long cut, you take the long road. The shortcut is there. So again, stay out over the ball, keep that chest aim down. Nice clubs. Nice clubs. So really, if you keep keeping the structure in the body is the key. Simple.